Hi everyone, it's Alexis with Project Management Made Simple. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, is the PMP worth it? So the short answer to this question is yes, absolutely yes, the PMP is worth it. Now the long answer, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why the PMP is worth it. The first reason getting your PMP is worth it is that it increases your market value from 2 perspectives. One, when we're looking at salaries, in general, we're going to see that project managers who get their PMP make more money in the long term. And so yes, it can be an upfront cost of, I think, about $500 to $600, but you can easily make that money back in terms of the return on investment that you get with getting your PMP. This also enables you to attract prospective clients as well as potential employers and illustrate to them that you know what it is that you're talking about when it comes to project management. Number 2, in the process of studying for your PMP, this is going to help you better cement those best practices that maybe you're already aware of, as well as uproot any of those bad habits. This is the type of certification that you need to have experience before you apply for it. I'll leave a link below to the PMI, the Project Management Institute, that offers this certification in terms of the updated requirements. But when I took the exam in 2016, I needed to have about 3 years of experience, along with the fact that I have my bachelor's degree, and a certain number of educational hours before I could actually sit for the exam. At which point I took 3 months to study, and throughout that process, I learned, like I said, the best practices and as well as the standards that come directly from the PMBOK guide in terms of how projects are ideally supposed to be run. And so in terms of unlearning some of those bad habits, for those of us who work in an organization where we have PM standards, so maybe we have a PMO, a project management office, then more than likely there's going to be different ways that project management is done at your particular organization. Whereas the PMI is testing your knowledge and your awareness and your application of being able to apply the standards that they set forth. So while we are learning the best practices, we are also going to be learning about, when you're studying for this exam, unlearning some of those bad habits or some of those things that may not be aligned to best practices according to the PMI. Number 3 is that having your PMP increases your confidence. You can be able to walk around knowing that when it comes to project management, you know what it means to run a project successfully. As I said before, this is one of those certifications that you have to have experience before you actually sit for it. And so once you actually pass the exam, knowing that you have the experience, knowing that you did what you need to do to study for it, is going to increase your confidence so that when you're talking to clients, when you're talking to potential employers, when you're talking to your project team, you can talk to them in ways that show that you have an illustrated and a demonstrated knowledge on the subject of project management. The last reason that PMP is worth it is because the knowledge that you will have acquired by studying for the exam and passing the exam is knowledge that you can apply to any kind of project. So if you're working on construction projects or software development projects or marketing projects, any kind of project, you will be able to apply the knowledge that you've acquired to be able to pass this exam and apply that knowledge to these various projects. This is a video answering the question, is the PMP worth it? The short answer is yes. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those below in the comments, and I will talk to you all in my next video.